Hey guys, this is Got to Tech Gaming back with another video for you. So today we're going to be doing another Bloons Tower Defense 5 Deluxe game. Been playing this quite a bit recently and just getting some good feedback, so I wanted to do another map for you. So as you can see here, I've just been working my way through like the levels, so I've managed to finish all the beginner ones and all the intermediate ones now. So we're moving on to sort of the more advanced ones. So we're going to be doing Mount Magma today. This is obviously one of the advanced ones, and just do it on easy, just to get, try and work out a strategy. And then obviously a lot of the time I sort of start a strategy with easy, and then obviously I just use sort of the same sort of thing with the harder difficulty. Sorry, I just needed to check that I actually had the right specialist building on there. So right, we're going to get cracking with this. It's obviously easy, and this is going a bit slow just due to the screen recorder. So I'm just going to use my favourite tower. That's the Monkey Apprentice, and we'll just get this one to sort of work out the best sort of place to have it. We'll put it up top here, and eventually we'll probably try and get 4 of these in each of the corners. So just get ahead and get this started. I definitely recommend, if you're going to get any of the specialist buildings, definitely get the Monkey Apprentice, because as you can see here, it's firing out this green kind of extra attack, which is what you get when you get it fully upgraded. And it's so, I don't want to say it's overpowered, but I think it's bordering on being overpowered. It is a really good upgrade to get. And especially when you have sort of lots of balloons in a line, because obviously the green thing, it sort of shoots across a line and goes ahead and just takes pretty much everything out, which is really good. So I'm thinking that this is going to be quite a good map for the Monkey Apprentice, and probably the Dartling gun as well, just as obviously they all spawn in the middle here, and it's going to be pretty easy just to aim the Dartling gun right in the centre there and just sort of go ahead and get that. So we're going to go ahead and purchase another Monkey Apprentice now, and I'm just trying to work out, where to put it. So I think we'll put it in sort of the opposite corner to here, and yeah, we'll go ahead and put it here. You want to sort of try and work this at sort of obviously as close as you can get it. Don't sort of just throw things down willy-nilly, as they say. Try and get it in the best place possible, and you'll be good to go from there, really. So we'll just get ahead, sort of go through these first rounds or so, getting through quite the easy rounds, especially obviously on easy difficulty. You're not really going to come into much trouble with these kind of rounds until you get to about 40 odd. So yeah, we're on round, well, we're only on round 8. I thought it was higher than that, but yeah, we're on round 8. The apprentices are sort of going to town a bit. I'll start looking at upgrading these in a sec. So the way I do this is that I'll either upgrade these to take out the sort of the lead balloons, or I'll go ahead and use the Dartling gun to get the upgrade for that. Usually on easy though, I would say I'd go for the Monkey Apprentice to take out the lead balloons, because all you need to buy is this fireball, and then they're pretty much good to go. So I think we'll start upgrading these. Actually, we'll just give them one each of there, and then I'll go ahead and get the lightning bolt in a second when I can afford that one. So yeah, this is going to be able to take out. Actually, we'll just do that as well. Obviously, they're good because they can take out every single balloon type. Obviously, once you get upgraded enough, you can take out lead, and you can take out camo as well. So the Monkey Apprentice, I know I kind of harp on each game about these, but they are really good, especially with this upgrade through the specialist building as well. They do become pretty deadly, because the fact, like I say, they can take out every balloon type, which is quite rare amongst these, without having to spend quite a lot of money on them. So on easy mode especially, they're well priced, for quite cheap for what they actually are, and you can pretty much use them on any map. I pretty much use these as the first ones that I get on any map, to be honest. So like I say, they're really good, and I would definitely recommend trying it out if you haven't done so already. I remember playing this map actually on the web version, and I don't think it's too hard, to be honest. I think when you sort of position these in the right way, and you get a couple of super monkeys and maybe a couple of Dartling guns sort of all shooting into the middle, you're pretty much good to go, because obviously they have to go all around the centre here, and they are all spawned from there, so you're pretty much good to go. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and get a Dartling gun, I think. The reason I do that is because both of these are actually pretty much able to touch the ones right in the centre, so it's quite good to have the lightning bolt, especially because on this map they're all very close together, and if you don't know, the lightning bolt obviously it stretches one balloon to the next, so they're particularly useful on maps like this where they're all really close together. So that's going to come in handy for our lightning bolts. So we've got these upgraded sort of pretty much enough to do some work really. Now we'll go ahead and leave that, and then when we can afford it we'll go ahead and get a dartling gun, and then they can I'll just sort of hold it in the centre there, and then that can go to town on the balloons. So I'll just talk about Bloons Tower Defense 5 Deluxe, and I think I don't know if you guys watch him, but there's Awesome Source Films, they do quite a lot of Call of Duty stuff, but Jerome on there plays Bloons Tower Defense 5, so if you haven't seen him I recommend. His channel is called Jerome ASF. He does quite a lot of Bloons Tower Defense stuff, and pretty much from watching his videos is how I got convinced to get the Deluxe, because it is quite expensive, to be honest, for what it is. It's about, I don't know how much exactly, I think it's about $25 for the Deluxe version, and the reason I say that's quite expensive is because there's not really much difference between this and the web version, which is obviously available for free. So you know, I just like the fact that I could go ahead sort of from the start. Now I know what I'm doing, go ahead from the start, get all the sort of the speciality buildings and things like that, and you know, just really go to town on the balloons really. And obviously you get some extra features, you get some, I think you get some extra towers, some more special agents, and a couple of extra maps and things. It's just nice to be able to play it offline as well, I think. But I think I play it enough to you know, warrant the extra costs involved. But I definitely recommend just playing this online. Obviously, if you guys don't know, you can go ahead on the Ninja Kiwi website and just play this for free. So you've got nothing to lose, and then obviously if you decide you like it, you can go ahead and just buy the full version or whatever. So we're going pretty well. We're on round 33, and we're obviously getting the camo and the lead balloons now. Something that I do like to do is to upgrade this dartling gun to this laser cannon, because the laser cannon, I've said this in a previous video, I think it's the most sort of unknown upgrade that's just beastly, to be honest with you. I'd say that that's the equivalent almost of a plasma super monkey from my experience. It's almost as good as that, to be honest. And obviously it's quite a lot cheaper, and you have benefits in the sense that you can obviously move it around and things. So I generally tend to get that and then get a super monkey, because when you get that the laser cannon thing, you can just go ahead quite a few rounds and just really stockpile up some money. Something I would say as well is that it's quite handy to have the upgrades to the right on the dartling gun, just so it can pop the lead balloons, because you want to sort of pop them as soon as possible, really. But I would only recommend you do that if you're playing on sort of medium or hard. Really, you don't need to do it too much on easy, especially on this map where these monkey apprentices can just pop them almost as soon as they spawn anyway. That it doesn't matter too much. So we'll go ahead and do this upgrade in a second. You'll just be able to see how, you know, beastly it is, to be honest, because it really is. I sort of strongly believe in it. So like, we've got this upgrade now, and you can just see it just, I mean, you can see the pop count in the bottom left just going up like crazy, and it'll be even more if I had the so I think I will. I'll go ahead and upgrade this as well, just so we can pop the lead, and you can just see it just goes to town and pops everything. So I'd imagine quite a good strategy for this map as well is, you know, if you're playing on the higher difficulties, having maybe 2 or 3 dartling guns, so one on sort of the right like I've got, and one on, you know, same sort of position on the left here, and maybe one at the top, one at the bottom. I think you could really have quite a good setup from that, all just sort of pointed in the middle like I've got here. I think that would actually work really well, especially with the laser sort of upgrade as well. So we're on round 39, so getting obviously almost to the end. You can see here, I mean, I've done this on I know this is on easy, but I've done this pretty much with 3 towers and no super monkeys. So I'm getting to a stage now where I can afford a super monkey. You probably could do this without it. Do you know what? I think I will actually do. I'm not going to buy a super monkey, just to show you that you don't always have to. Because I mean, obviously you can get super monkeys and get the job done, but it's not always most fun at the end of the day, because it is kind of quite easy just to do that. So I'm just going to buy another Dartling gun, put it on this side, and then just get. I won't get that because I've already got that for that one. So just get 5k, and then I can just save up for the same upgrade for the one on the left, the laser cannon. So I suppose it's quite good. It's friendly fire's not on because I'm just sort of shooting each other in the face. But you can see here, I mean, we've got enough of that already, and it's just, I just really like this Dartling gun with the laser cannon. I think it's such a great upgrade, and I'm not entirely sure how many people kind of know about it really. I want to sort of show you, you know, how I kind of do these, and at the end of the day, I guess I do kind of the same setup on each video. Sort of start off with the monkey apprentices, get the Dartling guns, and then for the high difficulties, get the super monkeys and the sun gods and things for that dreaded round 63. I used to struggle so much with round 63. But now I sort of, I think, like I said in the last video, I sort of watched a video on YouTube, I think, and some guy just said, get a sun god. And I think one game I had like loads of towers, and I just sold every tower, bought a sun god, and it just, that one tower just destroyed everything. So if you're ever having trouble on the high rounds, especially round 63, don't hesitate just to sell all your towers and buy a sun god, because, pardon me, honestly, it is really good. And the only thing I would say is that these aren't too good on the Moabs. You kind of, for obviously the higher rounds again, you need the plasma or sun god for the Moabs, just because it just makes light work of it really. But at these early stages, when there's only one or two, you can sort of get away with having one or two sort of plasma, sorry, the laser cannon Dartling gun. You can pretty much get away with it. Round 48, obviously getting right towards the end here, and as you can see in the bottom, I'm around 57 now. And I think it's from about round 50 to 60, just takes so long. It's kind of crazy, especially as the fact that I'm playing, you know, each map and doing them on all sort of difficulties. I'm getting quite a lot of XP. I suppose I'd start need to play in the special missions really, where you get a crazy amount of XP reward for when you complete it. I need to kind of finish those off. So just sort of for the sake of it, I'm just going to upgrade these two, just sort of to be safe. And round 49, just finish this off. Pretty much don't even need to do much more, just leave the mouse in the middle. We're probably going to have one or two more Moabs on the last sort of round, but other than that we'll be good to go really. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I know this is obviously on easy, but I'll try and do some more sort of on the hard difficulties. I mean, as you can see, I can complete them, but it generally takes maybe one or two attempts. So maybe I'll kind of just do a bit of a live com like I'm doing now. And kind of just say, because what I do is regularly save it, and then obviously if you come into trouble you can just restart it. So that's obviously pretty good. So that's probably what I'll do for the next video. I'll do a medium or hard level, and hopefully I can do it first time, but never mind if I can't. There's nothing wrong with doing, you know, saving it and then just sort of restarting from where you saved it. So that's quite a good tip for you guys. But that's it, guys. That's easy completed on Mount Magma. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next video. I've been Got to Tech Gaming. Please hit the sub button if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.